Okay, so probably gonna be my last video here until I get a laptop, and then I'm gonna have to order one and give it time to get here. I was having trouble. It's YouTube who is sort of I'm having trouble with on the recording on YouTube. So I'm recording off my camera, and I don't like to record off my camera. So because on this tablet, which is what I'm recording off of, and I have to wait to let my tech guy load it up for me, and it takes him maybe a couple of days before we can get around to it. So I don't want to do any more videos until I get the proper recording set up. But so I want to do this one here tonight, and everything looks strange on that. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do this one here because I always have a glare on it every time I do it on the camera. I get a glare when those doors are open. But so I'm gonna do it I'm gonna do the video here on this camera because I just wanted to say a couple things and then do some music, you know. Give me a second here. I gotta do something real fast for somebody who's bringing some groceries to my house, and I want to get my weed. So I did tell her I was gonna give her something. So how is everybody doing anyway in this time right now that we're in? There's a lot of things happening, a lot of energies moving around. And it's, yeah, and it's getting the work done that needs to be done in our lives, because a lot of times we don't do the work, and for various reasons we don't. And since we don't do it on our own, the energies comes up on the planet that's on the moons, the sun, the you know, the eclipse and all of them. They are here to push it. So 1 second, please. But so anyway, that was like a blow to my creation for YouTube. I don't know, like I said, it's a sort of, I don't know, I think the speaker is stuck somewhere. I have to figure it out. But I'm just going to order new equipment and just do it from there, because life must go on. Yes, it shall. And I must become the star that I am. Yes, because that's what it's all about, you know. And when you're creating, no matter what happens, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Whatever get in your way, you move it. And don't stop. You keep going. You keep climbing. Do not stop. Do not let anyone or anything pull you away from your dreams, because that's important. And no one can fulfill your dreams but you. You're the only one that is capable of bringing forth those dreams that you have for yourself in your life. Because once you begin to create your life, then you are a model to others to create their life, and so forth and so on. So you can always reach back and give a hand to another one who wants to climb too, you know. So always keep climbing, never stop climbing, because you're the only one that is going to make yourself get where you want to go and be who you want to be. No one else can't do that for you. Okay? I don't care how you think about it, because if you think that they can, they can't. Okay? Even if they are there to assist you, you are the one that still have to decide and choose to be that you want to be, or go where you want to go, whatever it takes. You know what I'm saying? So let's play some music. I wanted to say this one thing here that I found out that in inquiring about what is a problem with men and their visualness. Why is it this visual is such a devastating thing to our masculines on the planet, you know, in which they're not supposed to be here anyway, because this is a feminist planet. It is supposedly being ran by feminine energy, and it's been overran by a masculine energy, which decided to come in and make their self power over the feminine, and then overthrow the throne of the feminine back in the time that it happened, and their deceptive ways and whatever happened, we don't know quite yet. I do, but I don't want to go into it. So here we are, back to the drawing board again, to regain the power back of the feminine, which she will, and she will stand to her feet, and she will stand to herself, to her power of who she is, and she will let it be known, and she will become that feminine that she once held in the honor of herself on this planet as the energy that she gives out, okay? Which the masculine cannot do that, except that he balance with his own feminine energy that's within him, okay? Then he is able to work the powers of his feminines, or the feminine energy within himself, or as on the planet, you know, to push it out or give it out on the planet. So the day is coming now, but only a masculine is allowed to be on this planet if she wants him to be. And it's up to her as the feminine as a whole, not just one, but all. And that's entirely up to the feminine energy that she chooses. They have the masculines on here to work with her as rulers, not as creators, because the masculine do not create, only the feminine does, okay? So, you know of that, right? Yeah, so as I was inquiring about this with the visual, it's told to me that it's a curse. And that would make sense, that it would be a curse upon you masculines to have such a visualness about yourself, and you don't see beyond that visual way that you view feminine energies, or feminine period, okay? And or wherever when you have such a strong visual in life and things, and how you see things. So most of it deals with the feminine energy, and so how you search a visual with that, which is a curse upon you for that being the visualness of that you have, that you hold. And so that was, you know, was told to me. That's how I can see it being that way. But so what do we do about it? How do we break that? How do we, you know, move away from that curse, or put that curse out of the way, for where it's not more that it is a curse upon the masculine energy, that he cannot see beyond his visual way of seeing things, you know, and viewing, you know, and you know, when they say it in Bible, it says something on the fact that it says it says you are your daddy, of the liar. The liar, you are your daddy, the liar, which was a liar from the beginning. Well, that is a true, very well saying. It's very true, and it has been such a power upon the people to and used in such a way of norm, you know what I'm saying, to where everyone who does it or who walks in that energy, which is of their own father, the devil, that means you're walking after the footsteps of your, father, the devil, okay? And do you know who that is? No, you don't, but I sure like to tell you, okay? But I won't today because I'm not in the mood for it. I just want to get up and do a video, just to let you know that there's some changes coming, and we are gonna have to stand to our feet, stand to our self, and let it be known to ourselves that my life is changing. I decided to make the bow face and go away from my south node, south node, and go to the north node, and that become the whole authentic one that I am, and live to the full maximum of the challenge of growing up to being something of an example or as a model to the world, to the people. So that means I've decided to become something more than what I am, that of myself, or I am at. Okay, so I'm making the decision to grow up in the higher ways of life, of a higher being, of a higher existence, and to choose a better life and a higher life, something that is to be modeled after, and that others will want to come on and do the same thing, right? So, okay, so I want to do some music. If you don't want to with me, it's okay. Let's do some, I'm inviting you to do it, okay? Because I did have a couple songs. That was the other reason I wanted to do the video. I knew I had a couple songs that I had gotten from, the wonderful ones, the great ones, the high ones, the loving, the greatest, and all the ones who wants to come down from above and just be here and mingle and help with your transition. And they want to be here, and they love you so much, and they are here and around you, but unseen because the energies, okay? So they only can get so far. And believe me, I know what it feels like. It's a challenge for me. But I want to do some music, so let's do some music, guys. Yay. So here, let me see what I want to start out with here, just to break the energies up some. Just do this one here. All right. This one here get me going. breathing. We worked up a good sweat on that one already. So, how are you guys doing? You was able to work out with me. Enjoy your time. Or just burning off energy. Yeah, and raising it up. You burn off that is old and stale and negative and weighty, and you lift up that with the light of the airy energy of movement and sound that gets you bringing in the fresh energies from above that give you more light weight of energy and light movements. So you're not so sluggish, so heavy, and you don't want to move, you don't want to do nothing. Even with the sound you don't want to do, so you want to get it up so that way you want to move in every way, from mental to physical, as well as your spirit, because everything has to go up at the same time, right? Yeah. Just like flying a plane or some kind of craft, right? So, oh yeah. It's like, okay, so let's do some more. You don't want to drop it. If you drop down, you don't want to get it back up. Then it's not good anyway, so keep the energy moving so you don't clod, as they say, okay? Let's see what we got here.
Get on the track.
Rap your heartbeat, no acapella. Lick pussy taste like vanilla, like been better since I met her. No, I won't sell her, she the dopest like Brazil. Flossing her and boss up, cause she my ghetto Cinderella. Tryna let you know I tough, I fuck with you, shorty. Blew my mind behind you, I could bust in that 40. We gon' stick together till we dead at the party. My ghetto Cinderella, do anything for me. I say, oh, you the one I'm looking for. I'm the one you get that naked pussy, naked cooking for. The one that get wet and good, shine hit straight from the bed. I throw that dick in you crooked though. That what she holler, look like an angel. Drop that dick and bring that demon off. She know I'm a guy, she hold my switch and that bitch hot as loud. She get on that rest facade, eat my dick through my Versace box. Say she wanna come to Houston and fly the product. And I holler, oh let do it, I got the fly. Still no IG model, call me daddy, you the baddest mom. Good head, you made the honors. As soon as you drop the head, and I'm pull up where you at. Babe, I been living fast. Hope you ain't naked bad with that kitty cat. I'm tripping whenever you hit me, know I slide on you, babe. Tongue head into that pussy, licking the thighs on you, babe. Rap your heartbeat, no acapella. Lick pussy taste like vanilla, like been better since I met her. No, I won't sell her, she the dopest like Brazil. Flossing her and boss up, cause she my ghetto Cinderella. Tryna let you know I tough, I fuck with you, shorty. Blew my mind behind you, I could bust in that 40. We gon' stick together till we dead at the party. My ghetto Cinderella, do anything for me. You awesome, go down. My old don't like my new bitch. Shout out for Christmas, about daddy, got 82 and you know the bitch for you, diggy, you the baddest.
Okay, that one was ghetto Cinderella, they call it. All right then. What do you think about it? Yeah. There, provocative, but find out that this physical residence of mankind and the mind that we have of the little monkey mind look at sex in a whole way wrong and how you should see it, and the way people have pulled the curtains down on it, you know. Not supposed to be that way. Why? Because it is your number one parts of creation, where you come from. Yes. And that's how you were created, and that's how you will create in the future. Yeah. But in that time, you will choose when and who you will create with. You don't just create because it is there just to have a good It's not for that. So, but you've been taught, you know, the devil's ways. Yeah. You're told and shown that that's the right way when it is not the right way. It's not the way that you would create when you want something, particularly that you know, want to make it be of your own created way, your own likings and all the things that you want it to be. Then you must take your time to choose who and how and where and all the things that goes with the creativeness of it, you know. Don't just take your creation and throw it together and put it with anything and anybody and anywhere, okay? Then you're being promiscuous with your energy. Hey, okay? You want to take that energy and preserve it and do it in a manner of a way that gives you the greatest pleasures and the greatest joy and the best of outcome when you get done with it, right? I can take just, I can go get with a bum off the street and get created, but is that what I want? Is that the type of creation I want to create? And that's who I want to create with, because if I'm going to create with that one, then I can accept whatever that is that I have made my choice to create with it. Oh, wow. You know, maybe we can be a little more selective nowadays as we grow up and recognize sex as something more valuable than just a good old hairy calm. Alright? Let it be something that we can use in a valuable way to bring something great and marvelous forth in this planet and make it become that is valuable in lifetimes and as we continue on, right? Don't just take this life as that it is what it is and it's over. No, it's not. So you've been told a lie, because it's not. It's not over. Not over till it's over. And it's never over. Never finished. Because it never is. So it's always creating and always going and bringing forth new ways of coming. Okay? Yeah. I like it. Wait, no, I want to apologize for that one. That wasn't for this time, okay?
Mi amor, quiero presentarte a mi amigo. Mi amor, quiero presentarte a mi amigo. Él es un poquito loco, pero tú vas a ver que está él. Ay Dios, ahí va, ese. But never back on flow, you know? Don't wanna say one non-stop. Hey. Selena would love this. Selena would love this. Selena would love this. Ooh, we got to hit him with the booyah. I'm 20 minutes from the bar. Yeah, Texas, California. Never seen Black Chavo before. What's that when we talk on the phone? Hey, Selena will love this. I hit that cumbia bronco. My Dominicanos on Broadway. My Mexicanos down at TJ. I might do Cuba with a vacay. Seen Jenny from the block on the 6th strand. Are you laughing at the Mina Wobbler? Just wait until I hit the salsa. Fall back, let me take my time. It's the Biddy and the Bomb Bomb. Selena would've loved this. Selena would've loved this. Selena would've loved this. Ooh, we got to hit him with the boogie. May I proceed with that 1, 2, don't. Me and G don't, man. It's for the ones that collects a cup. Hey, it's for the ones that collects a cup. Each verse I bring the tapatio. They just put fries in my burrito. What's up, honey on the grill, dog. Burn up, when I build a wall, but they turn up, off of the Republic. Selena would've loved this. Selena would've loved this. Selena would've loved this. Selena would've loved this. Ooh, we got to hit him with the boogie.
That's a new one. I like the way they kind of dedicated it to Selena, right? Selena, right? Yeah, I say it is to such a beautiful person and such great energy she had, you know? Creating her life as a dream she saw to bring alive, you know. And what, you know, there's our dreams, and there's our contracts, and sometimes we don't really know where that contract leads to, you know. Is it leading to a full-blown happy life and full of bliss of all the things that we could ever possibly want to create for ourselves and have as our created way or our creation that we have created? Or, you know, is there something in the plans that bring your dreams to a complete stand, still never to manifest as you had participated to do and bring forth in the life that you were in at that time when it was created. So we don't know, right? Because most of us don't know we had a contract. We just know we was here. Things it wasn't as we wanted to be. Life wasn't producing as we would see it in our own self as who we considered to be. You know, what life we wanted to have that wasn't giving us that way, that, you know, that choice of where we was at. So we found the methods that, you know, called talents. We have a talent and I can use it, and then I can bring forth a life that I want for myself. And many people have done that. And some made it and some didn't, you know. just depends where you at, you know. But life never stops. I can promise you that. It never stops. It always continue on in creating, and being created. It's an internal, continually created creation. Always bringing forth of itself, in itself, in every way that it will see itself in, you know, source, right? All the fruit that you ever would want and could use in a lifetime, in a lifetime, in a lifetime is source. And so you have the freedom to use it as you will and be as you will with it. And co-create it in your ways as you want to be. Yes, source be there to assist you. Okay? Source don't stop you from wanting to be in what energy you decide you want to be in, that you decide to be in as creating yourself in source, except that you made some sort of a contract alone before you came in to the planet of creation and you made the choice to come in and do a certain particular created way of source, and you put your signal on the dotted line, and you said, I'm going in and I'm going to make way of that created way that I have made a choice to bring forth, have source. Well, sometimes you get in here, you get sidetracked, you know, and you really do. Up until this time, this time here, you're being freed from all the millions of years or thousands of years or whatever, how many it's been quite a few, that you have been dormanted in your mind of using it, your own thinking to create something of your own self, and as you will to create with source. Unaware. You wasn't able to do that. It's because by your hands of the devil put you in a program, and you knew open off the program, you know, for however long. So the program been created for you and with you. Yeah. So, you know, you didn't have much room left to do anything great, except that if you would have entered into another contract with the devil while you're here, and then the devil would have promised you a whole lot of things. Yeah, but always a price behind it. Not with source. It's always freedom with it when you create with source. And give source the co-created way to make of yourself, of your energy, of itself to become whatever source wants you to become of itself. Giving away your free will to source. See how it works? Yeah. And everybody becomes something of source. And you can be marvelous of yourself and of, you know, you created or not. Depends on where you're at. You know, your imaginations and your thinkings, and you know, that's all your feelings and all you want to feel life, you know, and be in life. So let's do maybe one or two more of these beautiful songs that's source sent down from above to me for you.
This is not a hype in my love. Give you everything, get my mind up. everything and then is it okay if I take a night to be present? Yeah, I can give you everything and then
Okay, that was one. Okay, let's stop it. And then I'm gonna do one more and I'll shut the video down because I'm still very disappointed. And I can't load it up right after I'm done. I have to wait till he gets. So this is gonna be the last video that I'm making until I do get some equipment because it can be very annoying to have to do it this way. Like, oh you, such a bore, such a letdown. But what do you do with letdowns? Huh? You take that shit and you make something out of it. You just take it and you create fuel with it to create something else that it does not stop you from moving in the direction that you have already decided to go in. Yep. So disappointments will come, but that should never, ever, ever cut you from going forward in your way and in your lane. Okay? And if something gets in your way and get in your lane, you just run right over it. Just kidding. Just move it out. I don't know what you gotta do that. Or you go right. You know how you do that on the expressway, right? You know, I remember that time when that person in the body, saved my body, and the other me was driving those Greyhound buses. And, you know, she was up there in front of all that big old glass window in front of her, right, and all the people behind her. She's like, okay, now look, yeah, let's see how we do this shit. Because if I'm gonna be taking care of your life, I gotta definitely take care of mine first. So let me look out for me, then I look out for you. You know? So she come up on a big plastic, what was it called? Those things you put them in the, you put them on the edge of on the expressway. They in like where you see the bridge railings at, you know, the ones can kill you, those things. And you have these big plastic barrels there in case if you had some accident, you went toward the railing, it wouldn't hurt you as that plastic thing, you know, it would take the energy off of you because I think it's filled with sand or water, I'm not sure. But the thing was in the middle of the road as she was driving the bus. And then she come down the expressway and it's sitting in her lane, right in front of her. And what's she gonna do? She only had time to think but a few seconds. So she just had a big semi over here. I don't know, I think 2 semis, I'm not even sure. There was 2 on one side, I think. But however way it did, she looked at it, they looked at it, and so she like, fuck this shit, I moved over, and this, whatever one he was, he like, okay, I'll move over you, you know, he come over us. So we both went through that together because we're like, hey, you know, I'm gonna get this thing on head. And so that's how you have to do. Go around that shit. Don't let it stop you. Move forward. Keep going. Keep climbing. Keep taking the leaps of faith that in yourself and in the source and all those that is connected to you that you don't aware of, but they are to help you balance and make it to that goal of light that you after, you know. See, but in the ways of life of growing and being and existing and doing and everything, when we're doing it by integrity and living in the fullness of integrity to ourselves and to any and every ones around us, that's when they get involved. That's when they want to be a part of your life. Because taken on a more pure energy. You made a decision to not to be as that world has said that you can be or should be or dictate. Oh, yeah. My community, my neighborhood, my environment is a victim of my. Don't be a victim of nothing. No. You don't be a victim of your environment. Don't be a victim of anything. Be victorious. If you want to be victorious. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Just keep going and don't stop. Keep being victorious in your own creative way. Okay? Love yourself more than you love anything or anyone. Because the more you love you, the more you become love. Then you can give love, okay? So, I'm thinking I'm gonna stop here. Now, I was gonna do one more. I'm not sure yet because, yeah, I could go a lot more, but I'm not. I'm stopped because it is kind of late here. Not that late, but I'll just stop anyway, okay? Since it has to be loaded up in a certain way. I love you guys so much, okay? Thanks for coming. Hope you enjoyed my time here with the music and information, right? And I hope you get something from it. Whatever I said, I'm not even sure myself. I don't know. I just comment out and say it, okay? Alright, so I love you, and whoever don't know who I am, if you never came to my channel before, I am the Cosmos Bitch here on the planet. Yep, I am. And I also am the Cosmos Bitch up there too. Yeah. And I represent them here on this planet, and I so represent them there because they are my family as well as they are your family. They love you, and if you want them, you can have them because they want you. That's the truth. Okay. All right. Let's exchange the energy by giving me some likes and some subscribes or comments, whatever you want to do. Just exchange, okay? Thank you so much.